into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the opening possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. But in the backfield, it's Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Watkins. And they'll stop him. 5 yards short of the first. The Rebels will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a ship.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dumps it to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to barge in. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That could not have gone any worse. This offense set up Palmer at the 1, going the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, it's way harder to score touchdowns from this area of the field because you can't throw into the end zone so easily. That was a golden opportunity. They got to come up with something positive here. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
The play action fake. Makes the grab. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Hands it off. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Running back searching for a hole. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Eight handled its business today away from home. What a thorough down. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Butler. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Butler. At the 35, he's open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to the left side. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead. Breaks into the open.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. That's caught. It's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Watkins. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to throw on third down. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Bryant. Takes the easy completion. Still on his feet at the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. Looking for more room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Look out, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Bryant. Makes the catch. Past the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Trying to punch it in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Butler. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Rebels are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look at...
There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try it over the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. He got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Watkins.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And they spike it to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. They go to the ground. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The Gamecocks have it with a first and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth.